Chapter 1.9 Policies. Here's a short summary about the article. Kubernetes incorporates various policies to manage configurations and runtime behaviors. Key methods include API objects like network policies, limit ranges, and resource quotas, admission controllers for validation and mutation, dynamic admission controllers for complex workflows, and kubelet configurations for node resources. Okay, that was the short summary. Let's have a deeper look into the contents. Policies. Kubernetes policies configure and manage other settings or behaviors during runtime, with various policy types available. Apply policies using API objects. Certain API objects function as policies, including network policies for traffic control, limit ranges for resource constraints, and resource quotas for limiting resource use within a namespace. Apply policies using admission controllers. Admission controllers operate within the API server, providing the functionality to validate or adjust API requests and enforce certain policies. An example is the Always Pull Images admission controller, which alters a pod's image pull policy to always. Kubernetes offers various built-in admission controllers that can be enabled through the API server using the Enable Admission Plugins flag. Comprehensive information and a full list of these controllers are available in the documentation section dedicated to admission controllers. Apply policies using Validating Admission Policy. Validating admission policies use the Common Expression Language, CEL, for enforcing configurable validation checks in the API server. These policies enable actions like blocking, auditing, or warning users against configurations, such as using a latest image tag during an API request. Comprehensive documentation, including examples of validating admission policy, is available in the Validating Admission Policy section, ensuring users can implement and understand these validations effectively. Apply policies using dynamic admission control. Dynamic admission controllers, also known as admission webhooks, are external applications linked to the API server to validate or transform API requests. They enforce policies or initiate workflows and can conduct thorough checks, often requiring access to various cluster resources and external data. For instance, they might verify container image authenticity using OCI registries. Detailed documentation on these controllers can be found in dedicated sections, highlighting their composition and use. These controllers serve as adaptable policy engines within the Kubernetes ecosystem, with implementations like KubeWarden, Kyverno, OPA Gatekeeper, and Polaris. Despite offering essential Kubernetes functionality, the listed third-party projects come with a disclaimer that the Kubernetes authors aren't accountable for these external projects. Community contributions to this list undergo a review, following guidelines to ensure coherence and reliability. Apply policies using kubelet configurations. Kubernetes enables configuration of the kubelet on worker nodes, utilizing policies for process ID limitations and reservations to manage allocatable PIDs. Additionally, node resource managers are utilized for optimizing compute, memory, and device resources for latency-sensitive and high-throughput workload management.